Hey guys, this is Mark and Johnny in our brand new apartment. If you notice, our lives have changed a lot since the day we moved out, and therefore the show's also been affected because it's always filmed in all these different locations.
So let's take a look at each one of the different locations the show's been filmed at since it started.
This is our old house, where we first started filming the show. Even when we went back to redo some of the older episodes, some scenes of the old house are still seen. This is the house of some friends we moved in with, which is also where the random blonde woman was living. This is what we call room A, where we first settled in. This is what we call room B. It's the same house, but it used to be the random blonde woman's room. When she moved out, we moved in here to keep filming.
And this is my house. Sometimes we film episodes here, which would be a lot better if they didn't raid my fridge every time they visited.
And here we are in our new apartment. Now, the new Video Game Master episodes will be filmed in Sweet Pete's house, but you might still see this space once in a while for a gag or two. And the new episode, Kai Time, will be filmed in this place. But who knows how long we're going to stay, or how long before we get a bigger, better apartment.
So other new places will we be filming in the future? You're going to have to watch us to find out.
Hi guys, I'm Mark Rodriguez.
I'm Johnny Rodriguez.
I'm Sweet Heat. I'm Rockin Ryan. Without a wristband. I'm a regular in your neck.
I am Rockin.
And I'm Paige, and you're watching the Video Game Masters.
Who the hell was that?
Oh, that's Paige, my lovely assistant.
Oh.
Thanks, Mark. It's great to be on your show, Pudding Cup.
Ooh, looks like you have a girl after you now, Mark.
Not on YouTube, Paige. Jeez.
Pudding Cup? Pudding Cup. So, what are we reviewing today? Pudding Cup.
well, yeah. On that note, we're reviewing WWE All-Stars.
Hold a second, are we supposed to be reviewing Tekken 6?
Yeah, I watched the last episode. They promised Tekken 6. I freaking want Tekken 6.
Well, you know what? Screw you. I just got this game and I want to review All-Stars, so we're doing that now. Okay? So, we're reviewing All-Stars now. So, enjoy. Or else.
Pudding Cup.
Pudding Cup.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. I don't have WWE All-Stars.
Rockin, what are you even doing in this episode, then?
Oh, because I get paid for every episode I am in.
Wait, you got paid?
Yeah, dude, I got paid. 2 episodes in already.
Yeah, and I got a cash bonus just for signing up.
What? She's getting paid? It's only her first episode! Dude, where's my check?
It's in the mail?
I did not get paid. That's bullcrap. I did not. Man, I've been waiting 10
Hey guys,
episodes
talk about WWE All-Stars. It's a pretty good game, huh? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, let's check it out without throwing my wallet.
Yeah, good.
WWE All-Stars is the latest game in the WWE franchise. What makes it unique over the rest of the games is they didn't shoot for realism, but rather to make the wrestlers larger than life, as you can see.
The signatures and finishers in these moves are overshot versions of the actual superstar signatures and finishers, and I must say, they look pretty darn cool. And depending on the superstar, they can have multiple versions of signatures. It's from either from 2 to 4, I believe, from different positions. Same and only 2 finishers. Like that one you just saw there, which is an awesome version of the GTS.
WWE All-Stars has a lot of wrestlers ranging from the old classics like Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Randy Savage, and the Ultimate Warrior, to the newer stars like John Cena and Randy Orton.
Yes, but is Sheamus in the game?
Yes, Sheamus is in the game.
Fella.
Okay, another big part about this game is the character classes. First of all, you have acrobats, who mainly specialize in jumping off top ropes, like
Rey Mysterio is an acrobat. You have Eddie Guerrero. Randy Savage is an acrobat in this game. And you have the big man, who are basically the powerhouses. They're hard to get down, they're hard to throw down, and they're hard to get health off of, and they hit really hard. They can do charge, they're a little bit slow, but they hit really hard. They can do charge strikes and charge grapples. Those are good. And brawlers specialize in melee attacks. These are people like CM Punk, Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Ultimate Warrior. They specialize in melee attacks like punching and kicking like that. They do the most damage with those. And we have Grappler as well. Grapplers are Triple H is a grappler in this game, believe it or not, as well as Edge. And Bret Hart, Jack Swagger, Mr. Perfect, and The Miz, and Jake Roberts, of course. And they can chain together grapples. So they can suplex them on the ground and then suplex them again if they wanted to. So they can chain together grapples and hide their signature within their grapples if they wanted to. So they can hit signatures and finishers that way. So that's basically it for character classes. It's a huge part in this game, and it helps determine the overall uniqueness of all the characters.
Now that we saw the cast and some of the basics, let's check out the game modes.
This is the Tornado Tag Team mode. Everybody's in the ring all at once, so it's 2-on-2 action with no actual tagging in and tagging out. Now it makes this different from many other wrestling games. This is the only tag team mode in the game.
This is Steel Cage Match mode. In this mode, the way you win is you run towards the cage over there, climb up. There's going to be a little bar on the top, and you have to hit within the little blue bar 5 times, and then you can get over. But your opponent can pull you down, and also it is possible to do cage finishers in this game. As you see, one guy climbing the cage up here, he's trying to make his escape along with Roddy Piper over there. You see that little bar on top? You have to hit in the middle until you get all 5 stars, and if you don't hit in the middle, you kind of get off there and you have to do it all over again. Now what Roddy Piper could do is go over there and grab him and try to knock him down, which signals another meter. And if one person fails to fill that meter, they either get thrown down to the ground or they get to escape, depending on their position. As you can see, he's almost out of the cage, but he just got thrown down by Roddy Piper. Now Roddy can do a flying move here. And that's the basics of escaping the cage. See, if he gets 1 more star, then he will be out of the cage and he will win. Which is about to happen right now. And there we go.
Okay, now we are checking out the Extreme Rules mode. This is the mode where you can basically have your typical one-on-one matchup, but the difference is you can pick up all kinds of weapons.
Elimination is your standard triple threat or fatal 4-way match, except when you pin someone, instead of you automatically winning, the person you pinned is eliminated, and you have to be the last man standing in order to win.
Here we have Fantasy Warfare, where they put 2 legends versus each other. Like here we got Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker. And we got stuff like Roddy Piper versus Drew McIntyre, with the theme being Pride of Scotland. And all of this is tied together with a nifty little cutscene. Okay, here we have a nifty little cutscene here. We just chose Triple H versus The Rock, which is a fantasy match even though it's happened before. They mashed together a whole bunch of clips, and it actually looks kind of legit for the Fantasy Warfare match. Like, if in real life it was an actual promo, it would look like this. It's very cool. One of the best parts of this game.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Here we have Path of Champions mode, which is your basic 12-man gauntlet match. You go through 12 competitors. Some of these are triple threat matches. And at the end, you fight the bosses that are advertised on the screen at the beginning. Like here we have Orton, we had Undertaker back there, and of course our last match with our D-Generation X Tag Team Championships. Now the one downside of this is that when you do fatal 4-way triple threat matches versus the computer, it's almost like a handicap match because the computer gangs up on you. That's a small downside, but it doesn't kill the gameplay altogether.
Alright guys, so here's our thoughts on the game.
Oh, wait a minute.
Huh?
I'm a guest star, you know, I don't want to sound selfish, but, you know, shouldn't I get some say?
Well, fine, just because you're getting paid and everything.
Yeah, that's right, I am getting paid. All-Stars is an incredible game in its own right. Not by any means is it perfect, but it's not, you know, by any means the worst game in existence. There's also Create a Superstar method, which is a lot more shallow than SVR 11, but is still in depth enough for you to create what you want, or at least it should be able to. The guy I'm fighting with is the green bald guy. I created him. His name is Alistair. And, you know, it doesn't have a lot of replay value, but it does have, it is a lot of fun for what it's worth, and you should have someone else to play with, because otherwise playing against the computer does get boring after a little while.
I agree totally with what Ryan said about this game. It is a great game for what it's worth, man. It's like WWE crossed with Street Fighter almost. It's incredibly fun. And like Ryan said, the Create a Superstar is good enough, but I mean, you have to pick preset movesets and entrances, and that kind of kills it a little bit. And as for, it doesn't have very many modes, but for what modes it has, it's very fun. And if there's an All-Stars 2, I really look forward to it, especially if they fix a lot of the mode problems here. Also, I forgot to mention Xbox Live. Little to no lag. It's what SBR 11 should have had. It was little to no lag. It's easy to find a game, easy to join a game. It's very, very good. Very good Xbox Live.
Okay, All-Stars is a pretty good game. It's quite simplistic compared to all the other wrestling games that have held out in these newer video game consoles, but it's a pretty good game overall, and it's quite spectacular. I mean, all the finishers just look awesome, and it's pretty cool. One big plus this game has is that it has kind of like that, well, like the title says itself, it has an all-star appeal to it, so you get all the old guys from the 80s and 90s, and then you get the newer wrestlers like, you know, John Cena and so. So it's an overall pretty good game. It's a game worth buying, and I totally recommend it.
I think the game is a lot of fun. The graphics are awesome, except everyone looks super buff. Like, too much steroids kind of buff. But anyway, the game is very easy to get into, especially compared to the SmackDown games. And I recommend it to the new and old fans of WWE Wrestling, so go check it out.
Alright, WWE All-Stars is an awesome game. It's got some wrestlers from my old day. I got some guys like Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, you know, more of the guys that I used to like when I was more into wrestling. I don't know much about these modern guys. The game's pretty cool. It plays like, I mean, you got like juggle combos and stuff like a fighting game. You get these dramatic finishers, and it plays a lot easier. Oh god, that was crazy. It plays a lot easier than all these, you know, SmackDown 2011 and all those other games. One complaint I got though is the loading time, man. What the hell's up with the loading time? This is Xbox 360. I feel like I'm playing a PlayStation 1. I mean, what the hell? I mean, the good thing is that it doesn't get in the way of online play. There's no lag, but still, man, loading screen after loading screen after loading screen. It's like, jeez. But after that, I mean, if you ignore that, it's a pretty good game once it actually gets started, and it's pretty awesome. It's worth checking out, guys.
Another thing I'd like to add is that the game is available for the Xbox 360, the PS3, the PSP, the Wii, and yes, even the PlayStation 2. This makes it one of the last games, if not the last games made for the PlayStation 2.
What? The game is also on PlayStation 2? Wow! I might check it out someday.
And that's the end of this episode of Video Game Masters. I'm Mark Rodriguez.
I'm Jenny Rodriguez.
I'm Sweet Pete. I'm Rockin Ryan. Still without a wristband.
I'm Paige.
I am Raki Armas. I get paid while Sweet Pete does not.
Yeah, and I'm really loving that cash bonus. I'm getting a whole new wardrobe.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
Hey, get back here.
You can't see me, fella.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Get back here.
You can't see me. I didn't break anything, did I?